Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here, Bay City, Michigan. And tonight I want to talk about how the coronavirus and all the layoffs and things like that, the unemployment is affecting traditional businesses. And I'm sure you see it on the news. Like today they announced Cheesecake Factory. They got about 300 restaurants. I've ate there before. I mean, they have them in some pretty high-end places. Like we don't have them around here in Bay City, but if I go down to Detroit metro area, they've got Cheesecake Factory down there. I've gone there before. It's a nice dining experience. A little on the pricey side, but they go to the big pricey areas, and that place is like packed, like crazy, crazy packed on a Friday. And now it's just takeout only. So they're saying, hey, we are not paying any rent April 1st, and they're shutting down a bunch of stores. I guess there's going to be like 38,000 jobs that are lost because of that. So I see the stock market going up today. You know, everybody's all excited because the stimulus package passed, and I know everybody's going to get some checks, and businesses are going to get some bailouts, things like that. There's also a bunch of pork and some crazy stuff in there that, blew this up. So, but the good thing is they did come together, and both parties came together. They got this passed. It's never ideal. There's compromises, things like that, but this may just be the phase one of it. So it's like a $2 trillion package that they passed. And I've heard them reporters asking like different congressmen, will this be the last one or could there be others? And they're all saying there could be others. So a lot of people thought like this is all going to be over like the end of the month, or they're saying like, hey, like April 13th or whatever, we're all going to be back to normal. I don't really see it that way because the unemployment numbers just came out also. 3.3 million Americans filed for unemployment. That's pretty high. Now, look back at the other recessions and things that we had. We had one, last one of 2008 was like 645,000 people. The highest one we ever had was in 1984. That was like 695,000 people filed for unemployment. We're just getting into this, and it's 3.3 million. I mean, you're talking like 695 at the peak to like 3.3 million. This thing is huge, and I see the stock market going up because everybody's all excited about this little stimulus package. And that can be good very, very short term, but I think unless they get something permanent in there and have to keep kicking that can down the road, but then the government's going to be printing money. You can't just print your way out of a recession. Um, you know, I see some hard times coming. To me, the stock market isn't where it's at. I've been looking like two places I like to put money right now. One is cash, because you're not going to make money on it, but you're not going to lose money. Hopefully, if we lose money on cash, that means we're all in trouble because the dollar is worthless. So I don't see that happening. But the other one is like gold and silver, especially silver. I really like silver. Made some money on this before back when I was working in Afghanistan, 2009, 2010. Made some really good money on silver at the time. So I really like it. Right now, I think it's really good. And I watched silver. It dropped, like I bought the last stuff like around 16 bucks an ounce. And I watched it drop all the way down to 12 during this. Well, the reason, it dropped down, people are kind of covering margins and stuff. I'm not going to get into all that, but basically, what's crazy about it, like if you buy like a silver coin online, I would buy mine from like apmex.com. So you go there and you look, and they have the spot prices like just under 15 bucks now. It's like 14.78 an ounce or something. But the coins were selling for like $25 for an American Eagle 1 ounce coin. So it's almost like 10 bucks higher for this coin. And I'm thinking that's crazy. It's only worth, 15 bucks an ounce, but you want me to pay 25 for the coin. Well, here's the weird thing about it. I go on there to look at it, and they are sold out. Like they're looking at like April 15th is they'll have some back in stock, but everywhere there's like an extreme shortage of this. So we're right in front of I think the silver is really going to go up. But the thing about it too, like all these people, stock market was like at 29,000 on the Dow, and then it dropped all the way down to like what was it, about 18,000. Okay, now it's bounced back up to about 22,000. It's still down. Here's the thing: if you take say a stock market was down about 34% from the peak, how much does it take to go back up? Well, it doesn't just take 34% to go back up. It takes about double of that. And I don't have this like totally exactly, but approximately double. So you're looking at like 68% gain to just get back to where you were at the peak. And a lot of people say, well, it's going to go back up. Look at it now. I've heard it called like a dead cat bounce. You watch the market, it takes way off and it's up here, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, the market drops. And then everybody freaks out, they sell out, the market hits the bottom, and then it starts going up. People are like, oh, it must be over. Well, usually it starts going up. People start putting some money back in, they get excited, and then the people that didn't bail out the first time, they're like, you know what? I'm getting some of my money back. I'm pulling everything out now. And then it really plummets. And that's what they call a dead cat bounce, for lack of a better analogy. Like, if a cat was falling off a building and hit, it would bounce up once, a little bit, and then crash. And, so I think that's what the market's kind of heading for. Um, I just don't see how the market can, you know, long term. I mean, short term, yeah, who knows what it's going to do. Short term is all run by emotions on the market, but eventually in the long term, the market always goes to where it needs to be. So right now you have 3.3 million Americans filed for unemployment. That doesn't look good. You got people losing their jobs. A lot of these businesses are not going to come back. A lot of them are scaling back on jobs and production. And I think there's going to be a huge recession that could even turn into a depression. Like think back, like, the Great Depression. This could be even bigger than that. So not all gloom and doom here. And a lot of people, oh, you're being negative, Alan. You need to be positive. Well, I am positive. I'm positive about certain things because even though the market, I don't put my money in the market now. It's all in cash, gold and silver, mostly silver. Um, the thing about the market now is even though it's going down, there's always other opportunities out there. So what's going down right now? What's going down, I believe, and this is just my opinion, I'm not giving financial advice. Please don't act on it. Technically call a financial advisor, but a lot of times I think they're like a salesman too. So of course they're gonna tell you to, the market's always going to be doing great. So do your own research on it. Don't make any rash decisions because I'm not going to be responsible if you lose money or whatever. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and that's what I've done. I've learned from my mistakes. That's why I'm saying this now. I remember I lost my butt during the dot-com revolution. Um, 2008, I lost. But back in 2009 and 10, I figured it out and I made some pretty good money. And I think this is going to happen again, and we're at an ideal point. So I believe the stock market's going down. We're going to have problems with traditional businesses. A lot of those are going to go out of business. A lot of people are going to lose their traditional jobs. So, yeah, three negatives. I thought you were going to be positive, Alan. Okay, so what's going up? Well, like I said, I think gold and silver are going to go up to replace the stock market. Instead of the stock market, I think gold and silver is the move for that. When it comes to the traditional jobs, I believe we're going to move away from that. A lot of people realize now that I can't be dependent upon the job. I can't be dependent upon the government. I really have to do something. And what's happening here with this whole stay at home thing, don't go out. Who knows when this is going to come back up again? Typically a pandemic has like 2-3 waves of this. So, it's eventually going to clear out. Unfortunately, there will be people that die, but eventually it'll clear out, and everybody will think we're back to life as normal, and you're going to watch this thing pop up again. Historically, they last 12 to 18 months for a pandemic. It has 2 to 3 waves of outbreaks. So we could get one more outbreak after this clears up, maybe we get 2. And normally an outbreak comes about 3 months to a year later. So this thing could last 12 to 18 months. I'm betting on 18 months. So again, I like silver on the investment side. On the traditional job side, here's what I like, and the traditional business. This kind of goes hand in hand. So the traditional business and jobs are really taking a beating here, especially if you're in, you know, any what they call non-essential businesses. So what is there? Well, got a computer right here, got a laptop. We do our CTFO business here. And guess what? It's not affected. Now, it could be affected somewhat, like if people don't have money, it's a little hard for them to buy products. So we may see some little spikes in that, downward spikes where people kind of drop off. But the good thing is we're seeing a lot more positive spikes where people are joining up in the company now because they understand, like, hey, my job's not secure. My traditional business, my brick and mortar business, I got this building sitting there. I still have to pay a lease on it, or, it's just sitting there. I got to pay taxes, all this. I put all this investment. I don't even know if it's going to survive. How about an online business? Especially one you can get in at no cost. Even if you lost your butt on this, you lost your job, you lost your business, check into the online business. This is a place to go because no matter what's going on out there, whatever virus comes around, either right now or in the future, who knows what's the next 10 years are going to have. We're probably going to have something like this again. The nice thing is, as long as you're at home and you got an internet connection or a cell phone connection, you can do it right off the mobile app on your phone. And we still got a paycheck coming in every week. And that's the beauty about this thing. People still want to order the products. They want to have their CBDA, their CBD products. They want to have their keto products, things like that. We got over 80 products. Our big flagship is the one with the CBD and CBDA combo, which really works. Nobody else has it. We have a patented product, patented pay plan. So a lot of people are coming over. And like I said, people, when they start getting these unemployment checks and stuff coming in for 4 months, it's the ideal time. You got all this money coming in, you're going to get a stimulus check, you're going to get your unemployment if you lost your job for 4 months. You're stuck at home and you have this money still coming in. Now is the time to jump on it. What's the cost? I'm not asking you to put a penny down. You can get into this for free. What I do suggest, though, is that you order a product like the Super Gold 1000. That's our flagship product with the CBDA and CBD combo. You got to try it out. Works way better than just plain CBD alone. And check it out. You can go to our website at joincbda.com. So that's like CBD, A like an alpha.com. So joincbda.com. And we just got the brand new website. They just released this the other day. So I switched our domain from, I had one that had a bunch of videos, stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that as a follow-up video if people do request more information. But I really love this new one. It hits it kind of fast and hard. It gives you all the good facts right there to make a decision. It's free to sign up. So why the heck don't you sign up? Sign up, get in the back office, then you can check everything out. Then ask questions if you have it. But you can see all the training videos, everything. What's it cost you? Zero. No gimmicks, no gotchas. You don't even need to put a credit card down. Check it out. Then we'll get in contact. I'll turn you on to my videos, the Facebook group page, all that. If you really want to make some money, I will personally help you out. Talk to you on the phone, personally help you out, let you know how Karen and I did this. We did make it up to the rank of 25K vice president. We're looking to push up to 50 and even higher this year. And all you got to do, sign up for free. Just go to go to joincbda.com. And that's all I got for tonight. Check it out and talk to you soon. Bye.